Well, in Silicon Valley, people have known about this for a while. Modafinil is the smart drug. The one, if you've seen Limitless, the movie with Bradley Cooper, it was sort of patterned roughly off modafinil, and clearly that was a much bigger drug. But this is something where you take it and you're like, well, I feel more like myself than I have in a long time, and my ability to focus, you feel limitless.
We want to take you into a kind of secret society, a hidden edge discovered by some very successful Americans. We discovered sales of a little pill are not just booming. We have traced a 74% increase in these sales in 4 years. So what is it? Does it work? And what is the risk? Here's ABC's Dan Harris.
They are all around us, a secret society of the successful. The lobbyist who wakes up at 5 for 2 full workouts before work.
It's amazing. I just don't get it why more people don't know about it.
The computer programmer who can now write code for 12 hours at a time.
It helps you focus up for exceptionally long periods of time.
And the brain researcher finding connections nobody else is seeing.
It's just a clear day. The fog isn't there.
And they all say they owe it to this drug, sleep apnea, or for people who work irregular hours. But many people are now taking it for an off-label use to boost energy and focus. The drug, which excites the mind so much it's been nicknamed Viagra for the brain, is quietly being used by military pilots, pro athletes, and pro poker players. On the internet, there are hundreds of sites evangelizing or how to get it without a prescription.
What if you could take a pill that gives you a mental edge? It makes you better at your job and even smarter too. Would you take it no matter the risk? Well, sounds like science fiction, but the future is now for people like Dave Asprey. There he is now. He swears by a little pill. It's nicknamed the Viagra for the brain. So Dave, the pill you take every day, it's supposed to treat a sleep disorder called narcolepsy, which you don't have. So why do you take it?
I take it because it helps me be better at all of the things that I do. I'm a better father, a better meditator, a better entrepreneur. It helps across everything that you do.
Everything that you do. So you are a successful internet executive. Do you think that you'd be where you are in your career right now without?
Absolutely not. It's made a huge difference for me, both in business school when I got my MBA at Wharton, as well as just in board meetings. I fly around the world 100 times a year quite often in order to go to different meetings and present on stage with very little sleep. The stuff is magic.
Magic. Okay.
Almost sounds too good to be true. A prescription medication that keeps you focused and awake for days at a time without the jitters of caffeine, with no crash, no serious side effects. Use has skyrocketed, and ABC's Dan Harris shows us why.
They say that we can only access 20% of our brain. This lets you access all of it.
The idea is so tantalizing they made a movie about it. In Limitless, Bradley Cooper plays a down-and-out writer who starts taking a new drug and poof.
A tablet a day, and I was limitless.
This notion of better living through chemistry.
What's your secret? Medication.
It may seem utterly fantastical, but not so, says Dave Asprey, a successful executive. He often gets up at 4:45, pops a pill, prepares breakfast for his 2 children.
Really? There you go.
Then gallops into his high-pressure job as vice president of a billion-dollar internet security firm.
This can be the difference between I'm just making it through the day to I had like the best day of my life.